Alright, everybody, welcome back here to Walk Talk 21. Continuing with our MLB time capsule. This time around, we are taking a trip back to 1908. And another boring World Series. So, 1908 World Series. In this corner, representing the National League, the defending World Series champions, led by player-manager Frank Chance, Hall of Famer Mordecai Brown. From Illinois, the Chicago Cubs. And in this corner, representing the American League for the second time, from Michigan, featuring Hall of Famer Ty Cobb, led by Hugh Jennings from the great state of Michigan, the Detroit Tigers. That's right, folks, 1908, the first ever rematch in World Series history, and the Cubs win 4-1. And the Chicago Cubs are now two-time World Series champions, the first team to get there. So if you've been keeping track throughout the series, we now have the Boston Red Sox with 1, the New York Giants with 1, the Chicago White Sox with 1, and the Chicago Cubs become the first team to win 2 World Series. Now, as I just said before, this one was boring, and I know what you're thinking. Oh well, Walk Talk. It's a rematch. You can't expect them to go out, guys. The Cubs won the series 4-1. How is that impressive? The last series, they swept the Tigers. This time, the Tigers win 1 game. That's it. They win 1 game. Ty Cobb was very effective this series for the Tigers. He tried to do a lot better than he did. And unfortunately, though, the Tigers hitting just plain sucked. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't score runs when they had to. They were not efficient in the run production column. The Cubs outpitched and outhit the Tigers. This was the first World Series, actually, where neither team committed an error, and it was the least watched World Series because I think it was Game 4, had the lowest view count of any World Series game. Only 6,000 people were there. 6,000 people in Chicago? Are you serious, Walk Talk? I know what you people are thinking. Oh, look at him. He's trying. He doesn't like the Cubs. He doesn't want to give the Cubs any credit. That's what I read. So, it's not that I don't dislike the Cubs. Disclaimer in these videos: I don't dislike the Cubs. The only team I like is we'll eventually get to the team I don't like. But the Cubs did everything right, and I'm going to admit this. This, for them, was one of the best World Series, although Cub fans know what I'm about to say. The Chicago Cubs are not going to win another World Series for a long, long time. This is the end of the first major dynasty in the MLB. Now, granted, Detroit had 2 years of trying, and they just couldn't do anything because, like I said before, even though Ty Cobb was good, their pitching was garbage. You go back to Game 1, which the Cubs won 10-6, and, the Cubs did everything right. They hit the ball well. They had phenomenal pitching, and the Tigers took an early 4-0 lead, and, maybe if things have been different, Detroit could have held on for the win, but unfortunately, the 6th inning, they blow the lead, and the Cubs just, outright take it, and then after that, you could just feel it get deflated. And the Tigers won 1 game, and granted, the only game they won was like a 1-0 shutout of the Cubs, because that game, the Cubs just didn't bother showing up. They got like 3 hits. I think it was like Game 3 or 4. Again, I wasn't there. These early World Series, folks, you just have to take my word on it. There's no videos of them. I can't go back and find a video player. If you can find me somebody who was alive in 1908 and can, and can verify this stuff, please let me know. I want to go talk to that person. I would love to hear their life story about the 1908 World Series, but I'm not seeing it because, there are no videos of it. There's photos, but no videos. The parks, again, were the same as 1907. But, like I said, the first couple are going to be very, very short up until we probably get until at least into, like, the 30s or so. Because there's not really too much to know about these series. We just have to believe in what we're told. And I'm being serious about this stuff. Once we get up to at least, I think, 47, when they start having video, then I can go more in depth. For the first couple, it's going to be just what I read, because we just have to believe what we're told. So, 1908 again, Cubs win their second World Series, become the first team to win multiple World Series championships. Now, the next time that we talk is going to be 1909. And there's going to be a familiar face back in the World Series again. And that's going to be the Detroit Tigers. For the third time. That's right, folks. 3 times. The Detroit Tigers are going to get to the World Series in a row. Even the Chicago Cubs. Even the Chicago... Oh, wait, no. The Cubs beat them there. The Cubs got there 3 years in a row. So, Tigers, you're a little far behind there, guys. You know, the Cubs beat you to it. Tigers will get there representing the American League again for the third time. Will the third time be the charm for Detroit? Because you know who they're playing? Oh, hi, Pittsburgh. Nice to see you again. We haven't seen you in years. We haven't seen you since 1903. Where have you been hiding now? What, did your pirate ship sink on the way to the World Series? I guess that maybe your pirate ship probably got either raided or got boarded by other pirate groups, and, you know, I guess they were looking for your treasure, probably your World Series. So, yes, folks, that's right, 1909. Tigers and Pirates. Who wins this series? You're just going to have to wait and see. But let me give you, though, a little hint here. It's not going to be who you think. The obvious answer is not what the obvious answer is. So if that gives it away, that's good. But that's a hint for you. The team that wins is a team from a cold, snowy place that has a lot of rural areas, and the people who live there are very rural people. So think about what I said. Be sure to subscribe for new videos and new content that'll be coming out. But like I said, next time I see you on the MLB Time Capsule, it'll be the 1909 World Series. Y'all take care, and be sure to subscribe to Walk Talk 21.